Squirrel Blonde Wave. I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
Aaron.
And we are back with season 4
of The Birth. Wait.
Yes, that's right. If you don't know, over at Blonde Wave Gaming, we've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 for quite some time. We finally got to Baldur's Gate, by the way. Aaron has been playing a character named Birth. And Birth's storyline needs to be experienced. You need... If you're a fan of fictional storylines that really get to the crux of a character, you got to go check out Birth's character over at Baldur's Gate 3 role-playing game.
Pretty sure I named him after this.
Yes.
Like, I was like, what am I going to name this
Yes,
dwarf?
you did.
And I was like, hey, Birth, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
makes sense.
Birth has come a long way, and that was spawned by the bear. So thank you, the bear, and the creators that led your inspiration led to that inspiration. So I love that big giant circle.
Yeah.
And I like the bear. So we're gonna be watching season 4. Last time on review.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? We got the restaurant going, right?
Yeah.
We were working on, like, the review's coming. Someone's coming in to review us, and the review came out, but we didn't get to see what happened,
We don't get to see.
Nope.
A subjective opinion treated objectively. Can't wait. Yep. And this is the first episode of The Bear. So on the menu for you is that you can check out the full-length reaction to this episode. Over at blindwave.com, you'll be able to click the link down in the description of pinned comment. Watch the entire episode with us. If it's something that you like, we offer that as a reward over at blindwave.com.
You won't need your own reference footage.
You gotta do that.
That is not there. Copyright. That's a thing.
Yeah.
But it is just one of the many, many, many rewards we have over there for support. So if you like Blind Wave and we're part of your life at all, that's a great place to go over and increase that. And it helps us out too. You know, we put this, we try to put out all of our videos for everybody all around the world, and that's a great way for those people to support us over there. And hopefully you feel like you're getting your value over there, because there's a lot of stuff there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Early access.
Like all day breakfast.
Oh, nuts.
Those are pistachios.
He's a ball sniffer. What's that from, Uncle Buck? You can't say balls.
Well, you're telling me it's too much garlic?
You tell me.
It's hard to take the garlic back out.
Yeah. Just add other ingredients.
What if I wanted to open a restaurant?
What the fuck is that? Why a restaurant?
Why not a restaurant?
Look, you already have a restaurant.
Yeah, but this would be a different restaurant. Every one of our good memories, they happen in restaurants, right? You know, people go to restaurants to feel less lonely. You know, even Dad.
You think about Pop?
What was he like?
He was an asshole.
We can make people happy. Mike.
You and me.
Yeah, you and me.
He cares about it more than rental players.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I really thought about this, huh?
There's a glint of a smile in his eyes.
What would you do if you were stuck in one place and every day was exactly the same and nothing that you did mattered?
He needs to find that excitement from before.
Le passion.
The review not good? Is it the review that he was reading? Is that what it was?
I don't know.
He's going back for it. He's going back for it. Yeah.
Well, at least we know that he won't hyperfixate on it, right?
Stumbles with culinary
Necessities missing. Not glowing.
What are the necessities? What necessities?
Think of the bare necessities.
Birth.
I cast a spell.
Birth necessities. The simple birth necessities.
Called Kerrigan's. Found the tomato cans.
Just texting his brother. Sorry.
You're gonna have to be a little more specific. Hey, so, what happened with the bear?
The review kicked me in the nards.
No, I mean...
You know what, Tip? I'm sorry, I gotta take this. I'll call you back. Fuck. Anybody know where the...
comes.
Just the anger is just bubbling. He can't. You know, he's trying to be better too. He just can't keep it in. You know.
I want one of those.
Zen garden?
Yeah.
A picture of one. He doesn't have a Zen garden. He has a picture of one. I love that. I think it's fucking sweet.
He just looked at the Zen garden like, need to be Zen.
Yep.
You ever feel like you're stuck in the same day, like over and over again?
Like Groundhog Day?
Yeah, like you can't get to tomorrow.
I have before.
How'd you fix it?
Started working here.
I tried that.
Probably guess what's going on over there.
I don't know if you could. We've got computer plugging a clock into the wall.
Why?
Why are you plugging a clock into the wall?
Props are proving to be effective.
Anybody read anything good lately?
Gonna make the system more efficient.
This clock is displaying 1,440 hours. Anybody know how long that is?
3 months.
2 months. 2 months.
Fuck me.
Neff, I don't know where you're worse at, math or calling people back. Anyway, the clock is telling you officially how much money we have left.
Okay, but we've got 10 months to pay you back, right?
9 months.
Jesus Christ.
Which leaves a gap of
7.
When that clock shows 0, this restaurant needs to cease operations.
That'll help stress. A doomsday clock is always the best way of doing things.
What's this? Yeah, what's going on? Hey, computer. Hey, Unc.
Greetings, Neil.
Hi, my love.
Greetings, Neil.
Anybody care to catch these two up?
We have a 2-month parachute.
Sick.
No, wrong.
Why wrong?
Sick.
All right, Uncle Jay, Uncle Computer.
Uncle Computer.
Am I correct to assume that this presentation has something to do with a little unsavory article in the paper record?
Would be safe to assume that, yeah.
All right. This is what I want to say. This,
Just like we practiced.
all right. I've been doing a lot of work on myself. I don't think that's a secret. And it made me realize that I'm dropping the ball. All right? There's no excuse. That man came in 3 times. I should have known it, not because he's a critic, because he's a repeat guest.
Okay. What about when we get the star?
If.
If we get the star,
It's a big if.
right? We're gonna get the star.
Well, you got that amount of time to get it.
A Michelin star?
I assume, yeah.
I heard that that's the Michelin tire company.
It is. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't even know what good food is?
No.
Because you have to drive further to better
Well,
restaurants.
Eric, you know what? You do reactions. I don't think you know what good food is.
I didn't say I did.
See?
I was showing my ignorance, and then you showed my ignorance more. Thank you.
It's to promote restaurants that are further away so people have to drive to them, okay? They wear out the tires, they buy new tires. That's the
Who'd you
thing.
hire?
It worked.
Who do we hire? Who do we hire what? Who do we hire?
Non-negotiables.
So,
Oh.
what seems to be the biggest issue?
Communication.
Pause. One at a time.
Computer, your chart suggests midweek we average 2 no-shows a night, so I'm going to overbook by 2 tables.
Yeah, what do you do if everyone shows?
They call that a champagne problem.
What's the champagne problem?
You heard that song.
It didn't give me the definition.
They have a robot!
What's this?
Lots
Green
of
means
places
we're on
have those
time,
robots
red
there.
means we're behind.
Green good, red bad.
You got it.
Doesn't make it that special.
Green good, red bad. Easy color coding, computer.
We need each course out under 3 minutes. You're my clock. What do you say, chef?
Yes, chef.
Not negotiables.
They buy it.
So I like it. Like Richie was like, I'm not doing a good job. I'm bringing in someone who can do a better job. But what does that mean Richie does?
Well, you can learn from her. She's not going to stay here forever, right? I think it's just a temporary thing.
I guess, yeah.
He's bettering himself.
3 minutes.
Yeah, she's 2 minutes late.
You get better.
Marcus, you prep for tonight?
Almost, chef.
No! What the fuck are you doing? How did that happen?
No, that kind of efficiency doesn't seem cost efficient.
Good versus fucked. Just This editing
How
is
long on 6 Lamb? Dragging
amazing.
hard.
Yeah,
the pace is so
this
high,
pretty
but it's
cool.
very clear.
Man, that thing just keeps going down, man.
Yeah.
Dragging 6 lamb chop.
We got 6 more after this, and then we're good.
Ordering 6, 1 no shellfish.
Gotcha.
How long sardines for 6?
Good job, sir.
I feel so alive.
I love when I do that shit too, you know? Like,
Right?
I caught Jancy's phone this morning. I felt like a hero.
Yeah, like those kind of moments when it's like, oh shit, good job. Hey man, we used so many hours already.
I know. 10 days wasted already.
Shit!
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is this like the season countdown, or we're moving?
yeah,
But
sure.
yeah. Okay, at least I had the solace that there's 3 episodes that released today, right?
3 episodes.
3 episodes. Okay.
With this being out, having 3, and I think next week has 3 too.
Yeah.
We're working on trying to get these out daily. So
Yeah.
you'll see this today. There'll be another one out tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and then another one out the next day. However, with this being on YouTube, if they're not already, they should be soon on blindwave.com. We're trying to get a little bit of early access for people. If you're on Beyond already, you should be able to check these out, at least as fast as our editor can get them up. So if you want to see them early there,
Thank you, Ultra.
make sure you check out here every day for the next episodes on YouTube.
Absolutely. All right. I think I said this every season of The Bear, but its editing is just so top notch in the realm of extremely fast-paced editing. Sometimes extremely fast-paced editing has this thing where you kind of like fall off and it's so hard to catch back up. But I never feel like I'm catching up with this show.
Sure. I think they utilize it for the chaos.
Yeah.
But like, if you're supposed to kind of feel lost and it's chaotic, like you're supposed to. That's what they're doing with the editing. But when they don't want to do that, they still can keep a good pace without you feeling like you're lost and chaotic. So like, there's elements of this where like it does like, and it's showing you other stuff, and it's showing you that line that keeps dropping and dropping, and like it's adding that pressure. Like, dang man,
There's something about like the crossfade to like Richie, and it's just you can feel his stress, and that you linger on that. But it crossfades and other stuff is happening in front of him, you know?
What was the episode like last season or season before where it was like beep,
yeah,
beep?
Oh, yeah, it was the mobile order thing,
Beep.
right?
Yeah, they just, and then like it cut beep. Yeah, that's what it was. They just kept doing like the editing, the sound, the design, like all of that aspect of it is done really well, and it puts you, like how Sid was talking about the chaos, the mess. Like those episodes in the editing put you in that to where you're feeling the chaos, you're feeling the mess.
Yeah.
And it's done really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think I often feel panic, you know? Like, you can feel panic from these characters. But I think I always deal with panic in that I'm such a... You know, there's the glass half full, half empty conversation at the beginning of this, right?
Yeah.
Like, whenever something's bad, I go, okay. I imagine myself, like, every other way it could be worse. Okay, if that was reality, I would be begging for how it is right now. And I feel better, you know, like, instantly. But, like, what Tina, like, is stressing because she's not hitting her time. But I'm just thinking, like, as long as your time is better than last time, you're good, you know? Like, you need to keep going. Like, you don't have to be here yet. You have this clock, and I think the clock's a bad idea, but you have the clock. But, like, as long as you're improving. But that one shot when she fucking just catches it, no look, it just was full of adrenaline and pride for her. And everything else, it has a downward spiral and everybody's freaking out, but she, like, that's inserted in there, and it's a really interesting feeling I had, because I had this feeling of impending doom, and then that happened, and I was like, fuck, there's hope. I don't know.
Sure.
I just really enjoyed that editing. It played with my expectation of what was going to happen next very well.
Yeah. Especially when they're talking about, we got 6 more of these and we're done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, is that how many they have left to make for the night?
Yeah.
Or is that like, we have 6 more of these and then we got to take it off the menu? And then I was like, oh no, he's not going to play it off. We're not even going to have the one we need.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
You know, and I was like, oh, she caught him. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you can see the chaos like starting.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Like it's descending and it's kind of it's raining on everything, and then when she grabs it, like the chaos just is arrested, you know?
Yeah.
Like it just kind of
It takes it from there for a minute, right?
It just sucks all the air out of the room for a second because you're like
As opposed to the, dang it, I can't think of the baker's name right now. But
Marcus?
Marcus? Yeah, that sounds right. But whenever he like drops all the flour, you're like, fuck, man, no. How that happened? I can't, oh god.
like at least it wasn't during service. You know?
Flour's so hard to get to, and then you think you got it all, then you start to mop and you realize you didn't get some of this, and now you have to...
Now there's glue.
Ugh. I hate it, man. I think that's why I'd be a poor restaurant reviewer too, because I'm too empathetic to the restaurant workers. Sure. Like I just think about all the times in the pizza shop, like something went so wrong, and I'm just like, fuck, there's nothing I can do about this other than I just gotta try to fix it, you know? But these people were mad because it was late or something. Sure. So I'm always putting myself like, well, I mean, something probably went wrong, I don't care, you know?
Sure, it just depends on...
Too lenient, maybe?
It depends if they don't care.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the thing for me. Like, I have never been mad that my order has been wrong, or my food is cold, or like there's a hair in it, or whatever. Like, I understand mistakes happen, but it's how they treat me after I point it out. That is the defining moment. That's mistakes will always happen. I can't. No one can stop all the mistakes.
See, maybe because I'm so lenient, I've never really been like, hey, this was a mistake, and I never gotten treated poorly, I guess.
Maybe.
Sure. Maybe.
Like, I also like
I could have, but I didn't.
I'm not one to like make a big deal out of something like that.
Yeah.
Too.
Sure.
So like,
I get you.
You know, if my food is cold, it's like, well, it might also be cold again if I ask for another one and they bring it out.
Sure, I get you.
And I don't care if it's cold. I'll eat it cold.
Sure.
You know, it still tastes good.
Then sometimes they also like, hey, so sorry about that. You know, we took that entree off the bill. You know, or whatever. Like just those kind of things where it's like you're trying to make sure. I really enjoyed Carmen in the beginning talking with Mikey, talking about like the good memories we have are in restaurants. You know, and like it seemed like his goal for this was. You know, the memories I have that were good memories with my family was going to a restaurant, and I want to allow that for other people. I want people to be able to come to the restaurant. I want them to not worry about things. I want them to be taken care of. Yeah. Like, that's what he wants for them.
Sure.
And I'm like, that's so cool. Like, I love that idea of, like there's a heart there as to why he's wanting to run a restaurant. It's not about money. It's not about, you know, like, I'm sure he wants to make nice food and everything. But that's also part of the experience that he's looking at for people, too, you know? And I really like that. And I feel like Mikey was kind of like, man, you put a lot of thought into this. You really want this, don't you?
Well, there was also something to be said about like, you know, he didn't want to ruin Carm's nice memory of that place with facts about how shitty it was. It's like, well, that's not what he remembers. What he remembers is his dad enjoyed it, not like how it actually was, and that dad shouldn't enjoy it.
Sure.
It's like, no, dad did enjoy it though, and that's what kept him alive in his memory, and to the point where he's having a really bad time right now. But he must have like dreamed it or thought of it over that night, you know. And then he texted, you know, what was it called? The restaurant was called Kerrigan's. Yeah.
That was at Dad's restaurant.
I think
that
that's Dad's restaurant.
That was the
restaurant that he couldn't remember.
I think that means that like that scene, that memory he has with Mikey was on his mind, and maybe he was dreaming it, or just he woke up with that memory on his. And in that moment, he remembered Kerrigan's.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that, like thinking about that as a restaurant where it's like, and I mean, I worked in food and retail, and you get just shitty people.
Oh yeah.
So like I understand that too, where it's like you're trying to compromise or help or whatever, and sometimes it doesn't matter what you can do. They're just pissed off regardless. But
there's never enough that you could do to fix the problem, right?
Yeah.
Like it's already been a problem for them, and they're taking it out on you.
When we did Little Caesars and stuff too, like we did hot and readies, and we did like special orders and all that kind of stuff, and like sometimes we'd have people that just called in being like, hey, my pizza is not what I wanted. I'm like, I'm so sorry about that. Like you can keep it if you want. We can make you one now. If you're okay with just keeping it, I'll put a free pizza in this box. You can come back in another time, give them your name, and we would have it set up where it's like, give your name, and we would write down like 1 3-topping pizza, you know? And it's for free.
Yeah, you're going to lose a little bit that night, but what you gain is someone going, next time they want pizza, like, dude, remember how much they took care of us when that mistake happened? Like, you're guaranteeing a future customer, which is so much harder to keep than the new customer.
You're building up like a loyalty kind of thing, right? Like, someone who wants to come back, as opposed to, we got to get a whole new person coming in somehow, you know? It's harder to get that new person in the seat than it is like, well, there's someone already came.
Sure.
Yeah, what is it? It's like 10 times more expensive to sign a new customer than it is to maintain an existing customer.
Something like that, yeah. Because like it's the marketing you have to pay into to try to get someone to come in. Someone already came in.
Yeah.
Make sure they're taken care of, you know? And like Richie being like, that was on me. Like that guy came in 3 times to write reviews or write a review. And every time the pasta was late, like he wasn't being taken care of. Like, one time you would figure it was a thing.
Sure.
But like if it's every time, you're seeing a pattern, and it's like they're not keeping up with times, they're not doing this, they're not. So
yeah.
Richie not noticing someone was a repeat, like, you should make sure you take care of a repeat, you know, the best you can.
Sure.
So.
Yep.
I get that. I'm glad they want to take blame. I'm not glad they want to argue over who should get the blame. Like, because they both can be right.
Mm-hmm.
No, my menu stuff messed stuff up. No, me not taking care of this messed stuff up. Both of those can be issues, which then just result in the bigger problem of everything.
It is funny, like, their need for a mess, and that usually it's them blaming the other person, but now they're angry that they're not getting
They're
blamed.
not being allowed to take the blame.
It's just like you guys you thrive in fighting. You like show each other love by fighting.
What was it like? What's the biggest issue here? Like everybody.
I think it goes back to like why restaurants are important to this family. It's because sometimes their home life wasn't as enjoyable, and if you can go somewhere and eat, that that fellowship, that meeting between people that you can have fun and be taken care of, that's why it's so important to people. And also, I forget what I was going to say. It's gone.
I'll wait forever.
We have more episodes to watch. We can't.
Yeah, right. We have more episodes to watch. You're right. Dang it. I mean, awesome.
The champagne problems are minor or trivial problems, usually associated with wealth or privilege.
Yeah.
So
you're in a.
What are they referring to exactly with that? And I was like, okay,
that's a good
what's our
problem to
issue?
have.
We have too many people that want to.
It's
come
like
in.
first world problems.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's the same idea as that.
Oh no, my air conditioning is too cold.
Yeah. Right. Like, dang it, all my food won't stay in my fridge.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, what? Some people don't even have fridges, you know, whatever. So yeah, it's along those lines. I was just like,
and it's a matter of perspective. Like, even something as trivial as like, I'm bored. It's like, man, some other people would wish they're bored. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what they said, like, we don't fold napkins when people get up to go to the bathroom or whatever. Like, I do like that because it does feel passive aggressive. Sure. Like, you left your table in disarray and we're fixing it for you.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I figure, it's
like I somewhat feel the same way when the maid comes and makes the bed in a hotel room. A little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, you left your bed messy.
I don't when I leave, but if like I got up, went to the bathroom, and came back and it was made, you know, I'm like,
that would be a problem for me too. Yeah,
that'd be fucking crazy.
I would hate that.
Yeah.
Get up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Stagger back.
Your bed's made.
I have to rip the fucking sheets out of the foot of the bed again. I hate that.
You got there's this episode of Seinfeld where George is stuck and he's trying to push it out. He like strains his hamstring. It's so funny.
Trying to push the sheet.
Yeah, because they tuck in. He hates the tuck in, you know.
Yeah.
So you're trying to like.
So you're trying to like kick it out, but it's so tucked. He pulls his hamstring.
Oh my god.
Oh man, it's so funny.
I've pulled my hamstring on that. I definitely have.
Yeah, I can't stand the tuck, but I do the do not disturb for the extension of my stay.
Really?
And they can clean later.
Fuck that. Let them work. Let them clean it.
I suppose.
Like that's why they're there.
I suppose you're right.
You know?
Yeah.
And like if I didn't make my bed, like I don't care if they can't make my bed. My only thing is like I don't want them to come and like I don't want to leave things in such a disarray that I look like a complete slob. Sure. I want them like, oh shoot, I dropped chips over here. Hopefully they can come and sweep that up because I don't have a vacuum, you know, or whatever. But
I've heard that being a problem with our generation.
What?
Like our generation that has like cleaners come to their house. Cleaners will talk about how ridiculous it is that people will like pre-clean so they don't get judged by their cleaner.
Oh.
You know? And it's like a millennial thing.
Well, it's because it was drilled into our heads that if someone comes over, the house better goddamn be clean.
See, for the maid aspect, I don't want like I don't think my clothes are their like job, but like taking care of the room. Sure. So I just don't want my stuff to be in the way of them making sure the room is clean for us. You know.
Yeah.
But at my house,
that shit's my responsibility.
Yeah. If at my house I had someone coming in to clean and like they also did laundry or something like that, like. Might not mind, but if they were just coming to clean, well, I better make sure my laundry is picked up so that it's not in the way or whatever. But I guess also in the same time, it's like maybe they could just make sure that whatever didn't go in the hamper's in the hamper or something.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Like, okay, cool, thank you so much. I don't know.
Yeah. It's one of my new favorite apologies is I apologize, I blame it on my elegance. And I think it's hilarious. It's so funny. You can't get mad at that.
It is a ridiculous thing to say.
I love it. It's so ridiculous that I would accept. I accept. Blame it on your elegance.
I need to remember that.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna move on to the next one, guys. That'll be coming out for you tomorrow. But if you're at Blind Wave Beyond, you might be able to watch it tonight. And we want to thank our editor, whose name you're gonna be able to see now.
Where? Down there.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, editor.
Ultra.
Guys, thank you so much, and make sure you subscribe here. At Ultra will have another episode up as soon as we can over on Beyond at blindwave.com. So make sure you check that out, and we will have more here tomorrow for the bear, as well as next week. So subscribe here. See you guys in the next video.